Ready for baseball here in New York. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit. Here. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge gets under it. And a quick out, number one.
Batting second, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That clips a corner. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Stays alive. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 down, nobody on. That one in the dirt, and the count now even up. That one missed. And down on strike. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Popped up. Bogarts settles under it. And there's one away. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
That's a ball.
Line drive. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. Fly ball down the line. And it had the distance, but slices foul. That's in there. That's strike two. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Merrill, the rangy center fielder, batting in the cleanup spot, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .350. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. One gone here. Foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center field. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Just
inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
High fly ball, right field. Out number 2. And here is Xander Bogaerts. That's to third, and it stays fair. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, there's the tag, they get him, and that's the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And a big swing and a miss. That's got a chance. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Ben Rice. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Got him. That ends the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Next pitch misses outside. Ball 2. And that skips in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. It's a leadoff walk.
Ball 4.
And that's the go-ahead run. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. On the ground, 2 ball. Montgomery to second, and that's 2. Fly to right his first time.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball 1.
Base hit center field. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out. Tatis runs. Pitch misses
inside.
in. No. Save. Top of the third, no score. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And it gets by him. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. So 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Late with the swing there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up to the left into foul ground. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. Back now in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. Colson Montgomery stepping in now for the Yankees. Pasquantino steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Austin Wells.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jose Caballero now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Second. Save. One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. Next offering is fouled back. Pickoff move to second. Tries to get back and save. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That's off the mark. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And a foul ball. Man at second. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. As we go to the top of the fourth. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
High.
Up the middle. And that one handled. Fires over to first.
Out of there.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he grounds one to the right side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Laureano comes up to hit. Flied to right his first time. Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2. Swings and misses on the back in New York. Bottom 4, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he swings through that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. There comes an 0-2 to Judge.
Ball.
And ball 1. Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Swings through that one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Machado moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ha!
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. That's to third, Chisholm. Whips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Inside.
Fought off foul. And there's the strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Stepping in, Freddie Fermin. Check swing. He held up. And that is ball 1. In the air, right field. Judge on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. Laureano settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Montgomery.
First pitch swinging.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Just missed. Oh, great stop. The tag got him. Wow, what a play. Now, Austin Wells.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ball.
Top 6. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's his 2nd hit of the day. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond. And
Tatis runs. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. On the ground to 3rd, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Next for the Padres, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 away.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chisholm under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
And this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And a swing and a miss. Next offering misses. Ball 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. So they bring on the veteran, Tim Hill. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike 1. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-1. That smash towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. A strikeout and a walk. Late swing, foul to the left. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
It's an organization for me when I was traded from the San Francisco Giants to the Yankees and put on those pinstripes for the first time. Not just me. You'll hear other guys say it. They feel like they put on a big league uniform for the first time, even though they had worn another big league uniform.
Let me put you on the spot. You played in Chicago. You talked about a little bit of time with the Yankees, but New York style pizza or Chicago style? He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The Yankees looking to rally. Got him swinging. Back at Yankee Stadium, so digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and fouls one off. Hill, a 6'4" lefty. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider.
Ball 2.
Check swing called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tosses to first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. Just off the inside edge. And Manny gets a piece. This one in the air right field. Judge cutting across. He hauls it in, 2 away. Stepping in for 샌디에고, Vinny Pasquantino. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
It's been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little.
Well, looked at the back in the Bronx and stepping in for New York, Ben Rice. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's a base hit, and they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Wells swings through it for strike 1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. What a stop. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at-bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge. Strikeout there. Base hit. 1 run is in. Ball comes home and he's dead at the plate. Inning over, and it could have been worse. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Oh, great stop. Over to first. The stretch at first, but he beats it. Almost a fantastic play there. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Grounder off the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. First and second, no outs. Ramon Lauria.
Now pitching to the Yankees, number 47, Brent Edrick.
Ball.
Swings through that.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge on his way over. Hauls it in. 1 away.
In this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Volpe There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom 9. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And that one fouled off. 1-run game, bottom 9. And Judge spoils that one. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Got him swinging for the K. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. They're down to their final strike. 2
pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him! And that's the ball game. Pivetta with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy.